you just talking about? Dying? Oh, my
Oh,
average
yeah, sorry.
lifespan.
Yeah, what do you think it
Um,
is? If you had to answer that on paper and they give you those ranges like 59 to 69, and 70, like you go
I
forth
don't
and
know. I am
all right,
like,
what's the likelihood you're gonna make it to 100?
listen,
5%?
if you compare me to every single human in my family,
You're
I am
doomed.
the
You're
outlier.
doomed. No, you're not the outlier because you know who's the outlier? The person who mates with you, and then that kid is the outlier.
No.
The two people who made you are the genetics in which you you are
And
doomed to have.
I'm the
You can make
outlier.
some changes, however, you're still highly susceptible to some shit just going,
Uh,
like damn, he was fucking healthy. He just ran an Ironman, and then like all of a sudden,
No, because
genetics
there's
still kicks
never
his
been a
ass.
physical human ever to live in my family ever.
Live? What do you mean, like past 50, 60, 70?
Nobody's okay. They're all alive because my mom was 18 when she had me. So like
Okay,
they're all still young
okay.
as they're all
So
still in
50. Yeah,
living
your
age.
mom's 50, like my mom is like 52. She just turned 52.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another thing. So you mean like look at how fast, how early they're living life. I would argue that minorities definitely have kids younger age, taken in the same age, taken in that in consideration.
Oh yeah. The more education you receive, the less likely you are to have kids young. Yeah. So if minorities are less likely to pursue post secondary education or post high school education, then you're gonna have
Yeah.
kids sooner, most likely, etc.
You
But
understand the
yeah.
system, Hannah?
Hmm,
The system. We're explaining the system, by the way.
I hear you. I'm
Yeah.
listening to you.
But let's
Can't
take it a step
trust the
further. But
system.
honestly, like genetically, I am the same. I am of
you
my
you are of a
heritage,
makeup.
but
Yes. We're saying generally inescapable just based on genetics alone. So you can say the genetics of your family, or you can say genetics of your ethnicity. You
yes,
could you could generally go and say what
yes.
what what do you
Yes.
identify as? Italian
He's not
American?
gonna
What do you
Uh,
respond.
when you like click that like little box?
yeah,
He
I
puts
do fill
You
in.
know,
Puerto
you're like
Rican.
No, I
Puerto
do.
Rican.
I put down. I am a meat popsicle.
He probably so biracial, you would say
I identify as a meat popsicle.
multi ethnic.
You must refer to me as it a meat popsicle, Mister Meat Popsicle. I don't. I just identify as human.
You just
Well,
you just you
He
just you
doesn't
just
fill
click
out the
one.
block
All right, so if you were
boxes.
in Singapore, you get white
human.
Singaporean, you get Asian, Malaysian, which is still Asian. You can get Chinese, Malay, white.
Human.
What you gonna pick?
Human.
What?
You gonna pick white.
Human.
He
You
is.
get to
He's
pick
not any
white.
of those Asians.
Now,
Nope.
which
Ah.
one of no which or you could take an average of both ethnicities. Maybe Italians live to
He's not
be
any of those Asians.
77. He's not any of those. Cut
Sorry.
it. Cut
Sorry, if we had any
it.
Asian followers, they would be gone by now.
Oh my
Sorry.
god. My
He's
girlfriend
not a
already stopped
single one
listening,
of those
so
I know
Asians.
she left
I
though,
gotta
so we're in the clear.
I only listener. She's gone.
Oh man,
Sorry.
All
that's
right.
funny.
We lost one follower,
That was a good one.
Oh my gosh.
but he's not. So that's just the answer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it. Like, but I
All right.
mean,
So what
people
is it?
vary.
So all right, 70 years old. We're gonna say 75. We're gonna say 75. If you live a healthy life, and 75, I think is a sufficient age for the time we are right now. However, we are extending life, but are we extending the quality of life? Like
Yes.
I
between
think
75 and 90, or 0 and 15. Huge difference of life. Okay, let's
Yeah,
go
0 and
15 to
15
30.
sucked.
Yeah, 15 to 30. All right. Your last 15 years recently, or your last 15 years out this bitch?
My last 15 years,
There's no
decent.
difference in life. There's no difference in life between 75 and 90, other than like Alzheimer's and your ability to walk.
Listen, who are you talking about?
I'm just
he doesn't
saying,
have anyone
there's
that he knows or loves that's over 75. That's what that means.
true.
That's true. Okay.
I
See,
don't
he
have
should be.
Wait,
anybody in my
pause,
life.
time out.
Nobody in my life is above 75. Nobody in my family is above 75.
I think
So
my
he can't
grandma's
speak.
76.
All
She's
right.
not. Which grandma?
Monsita.
No, she's not.
Yeah, I know you don't think so because
All right, we come back.
because she's
Come back to the
young.
original question.
All
75
right.
is your
She's
average
still
life
wearing cheetah, you
expectancy.
know.
75 your average life expectancy. 79 for Hannah. It's probably 69 for me. Right? Okay.
Okay.
So 70, 75, 80. That's what we'll do. Very general.
All right.
Wait, what is going on? This is assignment?
We're
Nah.
talking. We talk about life
I'm
expectancy.
79 and you're 69. How do I get to be the
You're
oldest?
80. You're 80. Because you're a white woman.
Oh, because
It's-
my
you
79 is
you
your
got
69.
some
Okay.
reasons throughout life that give you the ability to live long enough.
She's also left-handed, so therefore she lives longer. I think.
Really?
Apparently.
I know I'm smarter, but I don't know if I live longer.
Ah.
You think you're smarter than the average person your
Fair.
age, or us? Is what you said.
No,
Right?
I'm
I need to
just kidding.
clarify that. I see what you did there. Woo to Mike. All right, that was woo to Mike.
I'm
Ah.
playing. I'm playing.
She's
All right,
she's
so I'm 79, you're 69, he's
80,
74, and what's gonna
70,
happen?
75, 80. When we
rounding
talk
up.
about Mike, we talk about life expectancy. I really don't know why we talk about life expectancy. That's
Because
all I
we're
know.
trying to talk about retirement, so we're saving money.
All right, there we go. All right, so here, based on that, all right, retirement is 62. Wait a minute. I die at 70. Mike's going to die at 75. You're going to die at 80. So
Mhm.
shouldn't my retirement as a minority
Hey,
be sooner?
no. Here's the thing: white
Your
people.
retirement should be based on your death. It should be 15 years before you're expected to die.
Right. That's why white people have to make more money so then they can live
So,
longer off of it.
right? So why would me and somebody else, like, why would me and Donald Trump, far-fetched, crazy, example, but why would me and Donald Trump be in the same life expectancy? Why would me and Joe Biden? Joe Biden already lived longer than I'm going to live.
Supposedly.
Maybe. Now, supposedly, because technology is helping us live longer. So my second argument was living longer doesn't mean more quality of life. That's something that we have to fix. There has to be a difference between
Supposedly.
75 and 85. There should be a
No. First, time out.
significant difference.
Time out. Go
Okay.
back. So 20 years ago, the life expectancy was 10 years
Probably
less
10
or
years
whatever.
less.
Okay.
Probably 5 or 10 years less.
But think about it. When Joe Biden was like 40, his life expectancy was probably like 75, and this dude's running for president.
It was probably less than that. He's
Yeah.
exceeded that by being a politician for almost 50 years and probably making an elite level income for the larger portion of his life, if not being from
why are we talking about Biden?
economic
Let's just talk
status.
about this. Here's what take him out of this. Take him out of this.
We need to pick a person that no one knows.
It doesn't matter.
He's
The
had
point
little
is-
strong feelings
the point
about
is
the
this.
politics.
Retirement should be more. There should be more options of retirement. You can take traditional standard retirement, which is 15 years before your life expectancy.
Okay.
And we say, oh, you identify as a black man, your life expectancy is 70. You can start withdrawing traditionally
He said
at 55.
identify.
All right?
Yeah,
You
but
could. There's some white
Hey.
folks up. We're not going to get
Oh,
into
no,
that.
no.
Let's
Then
stay on
white
track.
folks could be like, I identify as a black man. Give me my
You start saying
retirement.
that. So the other
right, that's gonna be a mess. We
is
can't
a
do that. Not gonna work.
non-traditional retirement, meaning that I don't expect to live that long. So therefore, I'd like to withdraw within a certain time frame every time, maybe every 10 years until that time. And when I reach that time,
why
I'm broke.
don't you
That's my
expect
last
to
payment.
live that long? Like
Why
if
do
you're
you
a
expect
healthy
that I
individual,
will?
you're gonna
Why do you
expect to
that I
live
will?
longer.
Because
What?
I can get hit by a car being
Oh
healthy.
my God!
It's
So
my
can anybody.
choice. It's my choice, I think.
Everybody
I
can get hit by
I think
a
I should
car.
have the choice to
You're
not
right.
follow this system
You're
of
right.
my money being invested in this vehicle in which I have no control over.
You're right. I choose to retire.
I mean, I do have
at
control over it. I have
22. So I've
complete
been
control over it.
retired. I've been retired for a
No.
decade.
So we'll say this: you can't retire. You can take incremental payments. So you can say, you know what? Instead of waiting until I'm 62, I want 4 payments up until that time.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
I can start withdrawing while I'm earning.
Start it up.
I think that should be an option.
I think
It's not about life expectancy. It's about the quality of life retirement. And retirement age to draw from keeps going higher. It's not based on us being healthy and older and our needs, it's based on the financial market. Like
Here's
these
here's what we're
institutions.
saying. Here's what we're saying. We're tired of old white men driving Corvettes, and we can't do shit with our lives. I want the Corvette now. He don't deserve that shit. Fuck that dude. I want the Corvette now, not the old man Corvette. I want it
The
now.
the great poet Aubrey Graham said, "Fuck being rich when I'm 40. I'm trying to make it now." All right.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm
Listen,
trying to
Everybody,
there's
borrow
this guy.
everybody's heard of Aubrey Graham poem. You know, it's a good one. It's a good one.
I'm trying to have my retirement money now, and then later, like Anton
Try to
said, nobody
live
gives a
like no
fuck.
other, so you can live like no other.
Right. When I'm 80, what am I gonna do with the money then?
No,
Nothing.
you know what you're gonna
I
do?
can't even
You're gonna
climb.
pay the money on a fucking hip. You're gonna
Right.
spend all the money you made being old. Fuck that. I think in a cyberpunk, post-apocalyptic world, if you knew from day one that you were gonna die at 75, how would your life be different? You are going to die of a heart attack. Nobody dies, from anything other than accidental or murder before this time. At 75, Hannah, you're done. How do you change? How did your life change? From they teach kids they teach you when you turn 21. They teach you when you turn 25 that you only got 50 years left.
Bye, Hannah.
What you mean they teach you? Who you taught? They
That's
taught
in our
you?
world in which we live, and you're like, oh, we got to tell you something about your life you didn't know. No, you're not adopted. You're gonna die at 75. You probably heard of this because everybody who's older than you knows this already. So, like that's what we know. That's our reality. What happens in your life now? You take more risk because you know you're not gonna die of colon cancer. You're not gonna die of breast cancer. A stroke. You're gonna have a heart attack and you're done. You're gonna die in your sleep at 75. Fuck it. Heart attack is kind of cruel. You're not gonna have a heart attack. You're just gonna be done at 75. You're never gonna wake up again on your 75th birthday. How does your life change now? That's too deep of a question.
Hannah, you gotta
Yeah.
talk so the camper can get on you.
Oh, me? Is he asking me? I thought this was just like a question.
I'm asking you. Sure. I mean, if it is a question, somebody has to answer, right? Mike has an answer. Mike
Sure.
has an answer.
He does, because he's waiting so patiently to get to speak. Go ahead. You can speak.
I'd be like, fuck, that's way longer than I thought I had. Let's
First of all,
go.
that could be. That very well could be. How would you
Listen,
change? How would that
I'm gonna
change
tell
the world?
I'm gonna tell the world. I'm 32. Jesus died when he was 32. This might be it. Jesus died when he was 32.
Right?
Alexander the Great died when he was 32.
Jesus died when he was 33.
See, he doesn't even know.
Jesus died when he was
And
33.
Google it.
He
His
keeps
ministry
having
started-
this.
His ministry started when he was 30. 3-year ministry.
Listen,
I mean, we have no way of accurately knowing that other than what the Bible tells us and, theologians who study
He
this
wants
shit.
to be in the
But
same
it's
category
3
with
years.
these people.
It's about roughly.
But
speaking,
who are
could be-
you, and why
you could
would
be
you
right.
be in that category?
You could be right, plus or minus. But it's 33 is the known age. Although I
Wow.
don't think we have that
Wait.
accurate knowledge.
wait.
You don't know how old Julius Caesar was when he died. You don't know.
It's all right.
We don't.
Wait till
If you
next
go
year.
look up-
Tell the
If
same
you go look
story
up
next
Julius
year.
Caesar, you may not see a birth record. You may see he was born between either the 1st or 2nd century, something like that. 42 AD, between 42 and 47 AD. We don't
Hey,
really
we do
know.
need to talk about this though. Think about the kind of people that lived and they were like famous. They like did like crazy. Like the people
Yeah.
who signed the Declaration of Independence were like 30,
Yeah.
28.
No, I think about this.
Yeah, because they were like the first people.
Think of
And so
like
they
when you-
died early.
No.
That is a
Think about
normal
this.
thing.